Mike.
Yo, guys.
How's it going, man? You're in Hawaii? Is that right?
I'm actually not in Hawaii. I'm actually on the west coast of Canada at this time. Just in transit to restart the tour in sort of, what do you call it, like northern Oregon, southern Washington.
That's sweet.
There. So I'm enjoying the tropical weather of British Columbia right now.
I like that. Now, when you guys are home and you're like rehearsing and getting ready for a tour, do you guys like get in a room and jam it out and like figure out a set list? What do you guys do to prepare?
There was a time when we did that. Now, the play count on some of these songs is in the tens of thousands. So, things like How You Remind Me and Photograph, I think I could do, like under like general anesthetic, I could probably play those songs. and as could the rest of us. So, the rehearsal part, we typically do our own rehearsals individually and just sort of sharpen up on the songs so that you're not getting surprised by the changes or screwing up, and also get the muscles and the vocal cords in shape, individually on our own. And then we'll do a rehearsal day or two, at the point of the first show usually. And that's usually sufficient, and by the time, a week is up, you're in the groove and everything's fine.
Yeah, definitely. Now, you guys, obviously, you're the band that everybody has something to say about. And the thing about
everybody's got everybody's got everything to say about everything. We live in a culture where everybody thinks their vote counts.
Exactly.
You're so right.
You're totally right about that. And we always say the internet is a very loud minority, but the way we like to think about it is no matter what you think about Nickelback, when you leave a Nickelback concert, you're sold. You're like, damn, that was an experience right there. That kicked ass. So we've seen you in an arena before, but we're going to see you at Moondance Jam in Walker, Minnesota on July 16th. Outdoors in the woods of Minnesota. It's a great environment. You're going to be playing real late, actually dancing towards the moon. It's going to be awesome. So how does your outdoor show differ from the arena show?
Well, it should be. It should be pretty similar, provided that Mother Nature plays ball. It should be very similar. It does start to, up in the northern areas, it does start to get a little cooler after the sun goes down, but aside from that, it should be badass. Hopefully, not, what happens up there with bright lights at night, sometimes you end up with bugs the size of hockey pucks and stuff, but besides that, I don't really see, anything that's going to be all that different. It is more of a party when you're playing outside, though. There's something about, being out in nature and not being in like a concrete bunker, not to say that playing arenas isn't fun. It's great, but being outdoors it's just different. It feels more free and people are obviously less inhibited, outside. They get a little nuttier.
Yeah, now, when you guys play, I think I've seen you 3 times. Looking forward to this upcoming time. It is such a party. You throw shots into the crowd, drinks into the crowd. You have T-shirt cannons where you shoot T-shirt cannons, which is the coolest thing I've ever seen a rock band do. At what point did you guys decide that your stage show needed to be that much of a party? Because it is honestly one of the best things you could ever see.
We just tried to think of things that, and we're still always trying to figure out ways to somehow interact with the people beyond just playing music and singing for them. So if we can, fire any kind of projectile or throw at people to make them involved in the spectacle, we love to do that.
Yeah. Now, continuing with that, okay, so the party's on stage, the party's in the crowd, everybody's having a great time at a Nickelback show. Does that continue backstage for you guys? Like afterwards, you guys like hit it pretty hard?
So sometimes it gets a little fun afterwards. Yes, sometimes, and sometimes no. It just it all depends. We have to get up there and have a good time with the audience, and we do have a great time. It's legit. It's not acting. We really have a good time playing music. But sometimes you just got to be the adult, and go, holy, Daddy's got to work tomorrow. I can't, I can't do that. When you've been doing this as long as we have, which is some time, you start to realize your limits because, well, how you realize your limits, you exceed them. And that isn't always the most painless experience.
No, definitely not. And since your show is always such a party and you have been doing it for so long, do you have like any memories in particular or like one main memory of just like the wildest thing, good or bad, you've ever seen at one of your shows?
Wow. I like to put it this way, just because it's PG enough that you'll be able to air it, but it also indicates something. I've seen from the stage in the audience, I've seen simulated sex acts.
Ooh.
And I've seen not simulated sex acts.
That's sweet.
Yeah, love is in the air, man. It's so special.
Life goals right there. That's awesome.
Yes.
So the new album, No Fixed Address, that's been out for a while now. People have had some time, gestate it. How's the reaction to that been?
You know what? Just like any of our records, the fans couldn't be happier. The people who were waiting for that to come out have given us indications that we hit the button for them, that they approve. This is a super fan approved record. Thank goodness.
No, that's good. Now, when you guys go out on the road and all that stuff, do you record all your shows, video them? Any plans on a release or a live album off this tour?
We have been filming and multi-track recording our concerts for about 5 years. So
Oof.
There's sort of like a closet full of hard drives out there somewhere that just keeps getting more and more full.
Some storage unit up there in Canada, man.
Yeah, it's almost like surveillance tapes. We're doing what the NSA is doing. We're not using anybody's data. We're just collecting it all.
Somewhere down the road it'll surface, but we can't wait to see you guys surface, man, at Moondance, July 16th. Oh, it's going to be a wild time. You're going to love that place. It's exactly what you think of when you think of the woods of Minnesota. It's a beautiful area. Playing under the stars, July 16th. We can't wait. It's been too long. Love the new album, and hopefully we'll talk to you soon, man.
Thanks so much. Let's have a shot.
Oh, absolutely. Thanks, Mike.